Hey everyone, welcome back to the Blooming Rose. This video is going to be really fun. This is the test. I did show you these pictures in my last video, and what I have are these really cool geode molds. I have a whole bunch of them. My goodness, I even have ones that have like the holes in the middle. I'm going to laminate one, put it in the middle, and pour resin around it and see how it turns out. Because resin is a liquid at first and then it hardens, it can react differently, especially with photographs or laminated pictures. I'm hoping that these turn out in the resin, so we will find out. On top of the geode molds, I'm going to be filling these molds that I got for my birthday. Thank you again, Grammy. What I plan on doing is I got sand. So that's going to be really interesting. I'm going to put them at the bottom with resin, and with some pieces I'm going to be putting glitter and stuff. Definitely wear proper PPE equipment when working with resin. If you don't know, PPE just means personal protective equipment. And with resin, you want to be wearing a chemical mask, such as this one. Looks like this. Yes, I am Darth Vader. I'm just kidding. Okay. Alright, let's do this. This video was supposed to be posted yesterday, and my resin pieces were supposed to be taking pictures and everything. It is Saturday. I gave my resin pieces 4 days to harden, and most of them hardened the first day, but there were some parts that were still sticky. I wish this video turned out a little bit better because I was doing my tests, but let's go ahead and get into it. I have a few theories as to why they didn't turn out. So my first theory is it was cold when I was working on these pieces, and so was the resin. I warmed up the first bottle, which is why I think most of them have hardened. And the second bottle that I used, I tried warming up, and I think I just was impatient and started working with it too quick. Another theory that I have is I was actually using the alcohol spray to get rid of the bubbles, and I don't know if I sprayed too much. Again, this is why we test things to see if they work out, and sadly my pieces didn't work out. Some of them didn't. Honestly, I might just be being too hard on myself. I do have a page full. I started this when I first started working with resin, and they are all mistakes to learn from with resin. I'm gonna go ahead and get into these pieces. The only problem that I really had with this is the top didn't cure that much. Like, it's not sticky, but it's like movable. Like, I can move the corners. The other one, this one is a little bit sticky on the outside, but I just love how it turned out. It looks so cool. So this one is a little bit sticky, but it still looks really cool. And see, like right there, it just didn't level right. I really think it was because it was cold, and this was the last layer. This one I did in multiple layers. The laminated cat one kind of turned out cute. I can see where it can get wet, like around the edges and stuff. Regarding my test that I was doing, it probably would be best to re-laminate your laminated pieces, then cut around it so it has a sealed edge. But for the most part, it turned out good. This one is really sticky. Like on the front, you can see cured pretty well on the back, actually. Maybe I should have flipped the cat around. Moving on to the next piece. This piece did not cure. It's still movable, it's still really sticky. So what I was thinking was, because the edges cured, I'm just gonna probably stick like a piece of paper or cardstock on the back of it and then take it out of the mold and see how that works. Because I can fold the edges down, see? And it hardened. You can kind of see the picture through the mold. This one is the unlaminated one, so that's good to know that you can put your pictures that you print out into this type of resin. Let's look at the last one. This one probably turned out the best. It's not as sticky on the back, it's hard, it cured. I really like the bubbles that showed up in front of the jellyfish. This one was the laminated one, and it turned out quite nice. The colors are very vibrant. There's the back. I do really like that one. Even though there was bubbles in front of the pictures, I think it makes it. I am glad that they did turn out for the most part. Just going to, you know, accept what I got and learn from my mistakes. You know, it could have turned out worse. I mean, they could have never cured, none of it. And I wouldn't even be able to take it out of the molds, and I would just have to throw it away. What I did learn is that you work in layers, which I was trying to do. You can put your pictures and your laminated pictures in resin. It would be safer to laminate them first. Working with resin is important in hot temperatures. Keep that in mind. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a blessed day, and goodbye. It's snowing outside. Sorry, I got distracted by the beauty.
What are these? Just like a... I don't care.
I know some resins heat it up and will heat it up so much that they la 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 la.